What up, peeps?
Welcome to today's vlog. Forgot to mention yesterday that Abby is visiting some family this week, so she's not going to be here. But we have a lot of stuff going on. We just got another Japanese box in the mail, so we're going to be showing you guys that a little bit later. And Kyle is working on putting together a new computer, new desktop computer, to replace the main register, or at least upgrade it somewhat. It's been having some issues, and it's really old. I bought the computer that we're using for the register when I lived in Florida.
Oh
that was a long time ago. So we're due for an upgrade. Why is it pink?
Is it happy? Pink's cool.
Want to see my trade-in?
This is my old motherboard and CPU.
Ooh. It's got a dragon on it.
Yeah.
This was my trade-in, by the way. Oh, here's the price.
Yay.
Yay.
Getting some Japanese stuff entered.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have more later.
Some good stuff.
You guys want a sneak peek? Whoa. How's it coming along?
It's going. Obviously not doing like everything right now, but I'm doing the stuff I can.
I'm also filming this right after the last clip, but I'm putting it later in the video, so it looks like it's taking you forever.
So I can install the RAM and stuff soon. Don't mind this. It'll still work with that.
With that?
Yeah. I mean, I had 4 sticks of RAM and they're just fine. But anyways, so I'm gonna have to transfer like the hard drives and stuff over, and the graphics card. And then this thing, we went with like a super cheap CPU cooler because it doesn't need much. It's not, we're not gaming on this. But this, I had to like, where's the bracket at? Is it under here? Yeah. This is the bracket that comes like pre-installed, and you're supposed to be able to like thread things through here. But it's like, it was like glued to the back, and I had to like rip it off to fit this on there, which made me feel very uncomfortable. But it's fine now. Like the mounting mechanism's all in place, but I'm not gonna install this yet. But yeah, just getting the power stuff. Okay.
We've teased it enough in the video already, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Japanese stuff that came in today. We're gonna start here. These are all duplicates that are stacked up. So we have a bunch of Pokemon Yellows, Greens, and Tetris. We keep buying the Tetris ones because we're hoping for the, I think it's like the Minuet version or whatever. It's got the different sound on it, or the different song, which makes it, instead of like a $5 to $10 game, makes it like a $40 game. These ones, unfortunately, are the regular versions. And then, as you can see here, we got a bunch of boxed Pokemon games. We have gold, silver, and green. These are just going to add to the huge amount we already have, and we sold a couple today in store, actually. Someone earlier bought a silver and a red version, but these are going to be really popular at PRGE. And then we have some Splatoon amiibo here. They are Japanese, but amiibo are region-free, of course. We have a couple more of the Super Nintendo mouse and mouse pads. We just bundle these with North American versions of Mario Paint, and then just sell them like that. We have a bunch of Mother 2 little figures and little, like, charm dangler things, whatever you want to call those, and then one Mario one. A couple soundtracks here. Link cable for Game Boy Advance. Tingle's Balloon Fight for DS, 3 copies. We have a orange DSi XL, which is a Japanese exclusive color. Then we have a pink and white 3DS XL, and we're going to be modding all of our Japanese 3DSs to be region-free or North American, whatever. And then we have some 64DD games. We have the Mario Artist. I can't remember. This is the communication kit. This might be like Polygon Studio. I can't remember. We have the F-Zero expansion set, and then the Doshin the Giant. This has a slipcover on it. We have I think that's also like the communication thing, but I think it might be a different game. I can't remember the names of all of them, but that one comes with a mouse. That one comes with the little adapter thing and a microphone. And then we have another 64DD, and this one I was not expecting to come with the box, because the first time we got one, it showed a picture like of the front of this box. When I ordered the second one, it just showed the regular unit. It didn't show this image, so I thought it'll just come without the box. And coming with it is amazing. And it's got the game, it's got the little cables and everything, all the original baggies. excellent condition. The only thing it doesn't have is the expansion pack, and we have plenty of those. We can, pop one in here. But this is really cool, and I was okay with it not coming with the box because the price was so good. Now that it has the box, that makes it even better. So we just sold the last one on our website right before we, shut it down. So we're actually going to have one for PRG, which is awesome.
So this CPU cooler, I'm going to show you what it is. It's V-True Darkstorm. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm hoping it works at least, because it's like I said, we're not gaming on it, so it shouldn't get super hot or anything. So basic CPU cooler is fine, but this one uses such a ridiculous mounting mechanism that I had to peel off the stock mounting bracket, which normally uses threaded inserts, and it uses these plastic pins that you can't really see. But the instructions did not really specify how to put it in. It just said put it in, basically. And so I was trying to put it in without these like both parts of the pins being put in, because I didn't understand how it worked. Again, the instructions didn't really say anything. But Ryan helped me figure it out. But it was a pain. And this thing, you have to have it a certain way, rotate it a certain way, so this thing doesn't hit the RAM or any other components. So this has to be at a diagonal, which seemed really weird to me.
Yeah.
So just don't buy that one. Buy a good one, like Noctua, or even the Hyper Cooler. Cooler Master, Hyper 212. Buy that one, not this one.
We always get really good trade-ins, and today is no different, but they do not compare to these two mailed-in packages that we got. So I'm going to start over here. This stuff is from Jeremy and his family, and there's a bunch of Switch games and then some PS4 stuff. So I'm not going to be listing off every single title, but I will go through here. Moonlighter is an excellent game. If you guys have not played it, you should definitely try it out. Penny Punching Princess is also pretty fun. I didn't beat the game, but I played for a few hours. And then some other ones here. I'll be completely honest, there are a couple games here that I am interested in keeping. Ocean Horn for sure, that one looks a lot of fun. And then a couple of these ones here. The Axiom Verge is the Switch version, but it is pretty crushed. I'm not sure if that happened in shipping or not. It's not a huge deal either way, but that is kind of unfortunate. And then these Trails of Cold Steel games are all of the PS4 games that were included here, some big box stuff. And continuing on with the Switch, some of these games are factory sealed as well. Not the majority of them, just a few. Kingdom New Lands also, I really enjoyed that game. If you guys like simple but really difficult games, I would highly recommend checking that one out. It's pretty awesome. And there we go. And then there was a little package that was like some sort of extra stuff that he threw in. I have not opened that yet. We'll film that as a separate clip. And then this stuff here came from Jason. So we have Swamp Thing with the manual, which is awesome. We will be separating it though. We're not going to put them together. We have Final Fantasy, Contra, Metroid for the NES, Rock and Roll Racing, a couple other games here. We have one Dreamcast game, which is Gunbird 2, pretty expensive title. Then we have some really awesome PS1 stuff here, and these are all, fairly expensive games. Brigandine, I think we have 2 copies now, and then we have 3 GameCube games. Rally Championship is one of the rarer GameCube games out there. It's not as expensive as some of the other ones like Cubivore or Gacha Force, but it's probably harder to find than those ones, honestly. And then we have one PS2 game, which is Rad Robotic Alchemic Drive. Pretty expensive PS2 game. This one used to be fairly cheap, but in the last couple years it has gotten very expensive. It's over $100 now. But thank you to Jason and Jeremy for these awesome collections here. And some of the stuff will be saved for PRGE. Probably not the Switch stuff, but some of these games, anything that's like 100 and up, we'll probably put to the side, add it to this stuff that we're saving for the show. So this was from Jeremy and his family. We have not opened it yet, but I wanted to film this separately.
This kind of looks like a gummy bear if you squint.
In his note, he said that whatever's in here is something that he made, and I think he said that they sell them at like little shows and conventions and stuff. So I'm not sure what it is, but it's something at least semi-homemade.
It's something special. Is it alive?
It's fun stuff. Probably not alive.
Oh, it looks fun.
Perler beads!
Cool. Oh.
We've got a minion.
That one's for you. Yeah.
We've got Poopy.
That one's for Ryan.
We've got... Oh, baby!
Christmas baby Yoda.
Jess would like that one.
Yeah, technically his name is Grogu. I can't stop saying Baby Yoda.
Oh, there's so many.
Magnets?
Oh, it is nice.
Oh, magnet ones.
Oh.
What is that?
What is that one?
Oh.
Oh, is that the Halo plasma sword?
Yeah. Sure.
It kind
Alright, it looks like it.
it looks like it, but it does.
Yeah.
Kinda look
That's
like
not an 8-bit game, so it's kind of hard to tell.
No.
I think that's what it is, though.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then a premiere ball.
Nice.
And a little Game Boy or a Digivice.
PSP.
Oh, maybe.
Just a little game.
It's just a little guy. Dobby.
Oh, little doggy. Cute.
Is that all of them?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, Jeremy.
I love Perler bead stuff. This is really cool.
Jess.
Yes.
So, we're doing a new thing where we're like, sometimes we're reacting to comments from yesterday's video.
Oh, okay.
And since you're here, I'll do it with you.
Alright.
So, we had, I don't know if you saw, we had a lady bring in a sealed Pokemon Red yesterday, and they wanted us to like do like a consignment thing and take it to PRGE, but I didn't want to because there's a chance it could get stolen or lost or damaged or whatever.
True.
And Derek said, I can be loss prevention at PRGE and walk amongst the shadows.
Nice. I like it.
And then yesterday's question was about what if you stopped collecting, and I'm gonna butcher the name, but it was Giorgio said, I stopped collecting money, keeps going down in value.
That's good. That's a good one.
That is... Y'all ready to eat? I've got this whole feast over here for you guys. All right, what have we got? We've got some DS games that we got in today. Just take a look at them. I thought that this one was interesting. Dragon Quest VIII: Journey of the Cursed King. It originally came out on the PlayStation 2. We've got a few copies, and it's a very successful title. I'm not sure what the differences are between the PS2 version and the 3DS version. Another game that they did like this was Tales of the Abyss. Originally, it was on the PlayStation 2, and then they made a 3DS version of it, probably to reach a wider audience, which honestly I think is great because it's a great game, and so is this one. I just wanted to talk about that. And then over here, we've got some Dragon Ball Z Blu-rays kind of lumped in with our Wii games that we got. I don't like the look of that dog. Alright. Let's come over here. No Man's Sky, the ultimate comeback game. One day I'll play it, but I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately, and that's just, it's taking up all my time. I did get told to play Titanfall, though, and Titanfall 2 specifically. Somebody in the comments was like, it ends with a sad ending, and y'all know I love the heartbreak. Alright. Halo Wars, Halo 3 ODST. Yeah. The other day, Cooper was talking about the top-rated franchises of all time, and Call of Duty was up there, and I think it's just like Oh, darn it. Well, the sheer volume of games that they make and then the online capabilities, there's got to be something to it. I keep making jokes that Call of Duty isn't a real game, but I think maybe it is. I feel like I'm missing out on something. All right, and then we've got these guys. They're a little harder to see from just the phone camera, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And then we didn't put the prices on these, but I imagine a lot of these are under our $9.99 price point. We've got some Switch titles here. Let's take a look at what this is. Is that the Monster logo? Monster Supercross, the official... Huh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? There's two of them. Okay, this one's got a 3 on it. What is this? Well, that's interesting. We've got some of these other DS titles and 3DS titles. We've got Super Mario Advance, Metroid Fusion, classic NES series Castlevania. This is 2 games, actually. It's the classic Link to the Past from the SNES, but in GBA form, as well as Four Swords. And then, you know, we've got our nice consoles here. Cosmo Black 3DS, the first one that was released. We've got this red SP and a Switch Lite. And then last but not least, we've got Resident Evil Dead Aim for the PlayStation 2. I'd actually never heard about this until I started working here. And then we've got Celebrity Sports Showdown, MXGP3, AMF Bowling Pinbusters, and Boogie. Ain't that just great? Alright, well, thanks for going on this journey with me, guys. Let me know how I did in the comments, and I'll do better next time, I promise. Right, so question of the day is, what is a game from an older system that was exclusive to that system that you would like to see on a newer system on a different platform? Earlier I mentioned the PlayStation 2 games, Tales of the Abyss and Dragon Quest VIII, that they took from PlayStation 2 and put on the 3DS for some reason. And in that way, they were able to reach a wider audience that maybe would have similar interests in those RPGs, but maybe are Nintendo children, like me. Ryan came up with a really good one, so I'm going to steal it. All 3 of the Fables, but put them on the Switch. For me. Do that for me. And for Ryan, but mostly for me.
So a game I'd like from another console on a different one is Pixin Love Rush. It was on the PS3 back in the day, and I would love it for the Switch. It's a great little platformer. You're a little cat and you shoot little bats and stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Alright, mine is Super Mario Land 2 for the Game Boy. I would like it, I don't know, well, it's already a Nintendo thing, but I would like it on the Switch, but I would also like it on the Vita. That would be very cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, Mario Land 2. Yeah.
So the game that I want, I believe, was released on the PSP as well as the Wii. I played the Wii version, but it's called Little King Story. And it's super awesome. It is really similar to Pikmin. And I played a ton on the Wii, but we never get that game in, so I can't ever do a staff pick on it. And it's just, I never heard anyone talk about it. But it'd be really awesome to get that game remade on the Switch.
Okay, so I made like a list. We got Splatoon 1, don't ask me why, Nintendo Land, Klonoa Empire of Dreams, and Dream Champ Tournament, which are on GBA. Those would also be cool on 3DS. Of course, all these would be on Switch, but like the pixel art games on 3DS that did like 3D depth backgrounds, those are really cool. So getting like the Klonoa GBA games with the pixel art on 3DS would be awesome. But also Klonoa Volleyball on Switch, 4-player, got the Joy-Cons, tabletop mode, Klonoa Volleyball.
There's a Klonoa volleyball game?
Yeah, it only was on PS1 in Europe, in Japan.
That is adorable, though.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Kitty Icarus Uprising. And there's my main one, people probably know about all those, but my main one is called TNT Racers. it was a WiiWare game, and then it was a full-fledged game on Wii U. But it's actually delisted. You can't even download it. You can't even search it up on Wii U anymore, even though the eShop's still up. But they delisted it for some reason. But yeah, TNT Racers. It's just like a top-down racing game, but it's super fun.